So, in this video, we're going to explain things like this. And this is where I got this. Every single time you guys jump on calls with me, it's the exact same type of guys in the exact same types of situations under the exact same circumstances. And the woman you guys deal with clearly has the power over yourself. You guys have to understand that you shouldn't even date today unless you become the guy that is just almost impossible to replace. Everybody is replaceable, but you want to become the guy that is damn near unreplaceable. And even if you are that guy, there's a possibility you could still get left. But you're making the odds so much more in your favor, because nothing in this life is guaranteed, bro. Nothing. And if you think that, if you think you got it in the bag, if you think you got a unicorn, if you think nothing could possibly go wrong, that's when everything will go wrong. So you guys can't let this happen. It is ourselves as men that put ourselves in terrible positions without even knowing we're doing it. It is up to you as a man to not be so naive. And you have to know as a man, at any given time, she could flip a switch. She could turn against you at any given time. At any time. Anytime she feels like it, she will do it. Anytime. So, it's typically the girl you like the most. If you are single, if it's the girl you like the most, if you're trying to get her, that's the exact same girl that is going to play you, bro. Women oftentimes reel men in to get men to like them so much for their own validation, all to throw it right back in your face and not even want nothing to do with you. You've become the guy that liked that girl more than anything else. Even if you're in a relationship, you have to be super careful, bro. You can't like her so much that everything else becomes blind. You absolutely can't. You cannot forget who you are as a man. You can't forget about your life. She's just a part of your life. That's your girl. If you're in a relationship, that is your girl. You cannot make her your whole life. They don't even want you to do that, bro. So if you start to do that, you are going to get played by the girl you liked the most. We've all made that mistake before. You just cannot let it keep happening. You can't. And the tricky part about this is, that when you stand your ground as a man, women will question you. They might start to bait you in. They might start to say you're not showing them enough love. You're kind of cold. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. This is bait. A woman should never have to change you as long as you're that dude. A woman should never have to change you. If you're being the man you're supposed to be, she should not have to change you. The only thing that has to change between yourself or her is if somebody is not fully on point. Then of course there's room for change. But you should become the best version of yourself and just keep growing and making little improvements as life keeps going on. That's what it's all about. So if you're a man that has it going, you cannot let a woman get in your head. You can't let her bait you into making you feel guilty because you don't do this enough, you don't do that enough, when you're actually being like a picture perfect dude. There's only so much you can do, and you guys know the saying, bro. You cannot please a woman. I made a video about that not too long ago. You literally cannot. And it can be frustrating as a man, but you can't let it get there. You just have to keep living life. Like, and don't do more. You can do things for your girl. You can do things for a girl that you're with. But you shouldn't do too much. You shouldn't do more than what she deserves. You have to give her what you feel she deserves. If she earns it, she earns it. You can't just give too much. Big mistake. So if you're the type of dude, which I've done countless amounts of calls with, you are the dude that does too much. You do things to try to impress her. You do things to try to win her over. You do things of that nature. She can see through your actions you like her way too much. It's the exact same woman that is going to play you. Because you put yourself in that position. Women actually have far better behavior when you make them earn things. And not just give so easily. They don't respect it as much as you think. They might like feel good right in that moment, but going forward, they don't respect it as much as you think. But if you keep them on edge, if you keep them not giving too much, but you're just doing enough for them from time to time, but you're not doing too much, they're going to feel the need to win you over more. They're going to do more. They're going to try to be more attractive on their end. They're going to try to be more likable so they don't lose you because you put them in that position. That is what needs to happen. But if you just do way too much, say goodbye, bruh. You're going to get used. You're going to get stepped on. They're going to take you for granted. And that type of guy never wins anyways. Only do what she deserves. Only do what you have to do from what she deserves. That's it. That's what you have to do. And there's some women, bro, it doesn't matter what you do. You can't win with them. So those are the ones you know instantly to just throw to the side. Back to the streets you go. And carry on with your life because she clearly ain't the one. And check this out right quick too, guys. If you guys have yet to try Irish sea moss capsules, Irish sea moss, collagen peptides powder that you put in your protein, you guys absolutely have to try this stuff because it's going to make your energy 100 million times better. You're going to feel very good energy consistently throughout your days, especially if you exercise, because if you don't exercise, you probably won't feel good no matter what you do. But if you exercise and you take this stuff and you take care of your health, you're going to feel on point. Your energy is going to be neutral through the whole day, bro. So try this stuff out. The link is in the description box under Organics Nature. And if you guys get 2 or more products, it's 25% off. It is definitely worth it. Once you guys start using this Irish sea moss supplement, you probably will not stop. I've been using it for a year straight. A year and 3 months straight. Never stopped. Every single day. And if you stop taking it, you can feel the difference. It's not as good, bro. So definitely try it out. The link is in the description box, Organics Nature. Let's get back to the video. So, you guys can never be too giving. You guys can never, ever be too focused on her. The more you're focused on her, the worse things get. The more you're focused on you, the more she wants to come to you. She wants to do things to impress you, not you being all up on her shit, trying to impress her, trying to do things for her. Like, it's not attractive. it is not attractive. But if you're more focused on yourself, you are more attractive as a man for the simple fact that you're focused on yourself and your own life and your own goals. You're actually being the man you're supposed to be. And like I said, bro, if you guys deal with any women that have an issue with that, she's not the one. Because she's clearly trying to pull you away from your goals. She's trying to stop you from being the man you're becoming. Literally. Like, she's not even self-aware enough to know that you have to focus in that type of a way to even do anything. So if she's taking you away from that, you gotta get out of there, bro. You gotta get out of there. Or you have to tell her how it's going to be, and if she listens, then that could be good. Some women have to be taught. But if they're not teachable, if they're not coachable, to listen to how things have to be in a relationship, she's got to go so you can keep growing. And she's going to end up with less. You're going to end up with better. That's how it's going to be, because this is what it takes to get to the top of anything. It takes your focus. It takes your time. It's not about focusing on each other overly too much. You can keep in contact every day. You can say some small stuff. You can do those things, but you can't have your heads in the clouds. You can't focus on them too much. You can't try to be winning them over. You have to win in your own personal life. That is what wins them over, bro. That is what does it every time. And it's always the dudes. It's always the dudes that, and I've seen it happen, bro. I've seen it happen recently. I've seen it happen to so many people, like a ridiculous amount of people. And it's crazy because I've never been in that position before. I've never pedestalized a woman and just like went simp mode and tried to impress her and try to get her to like me and all this stuff. I was always just the chill guy. That yes, I could like a woman, but she also likes me, and I'm not doing too much and I'm not doing too little. I'm just kind of being what I'm supposed to be. Vice versa. But there's guys, bro, that they go above and beyond. They think that's gonna do something. They think that's the answer. Bro, women can see through what you're doing. They can clearly see that you're trying. You're trying, bro, to win her over. Like, you're trying. Like, it's different if you're both engaged mutually, having some love towards one another mutually. But it's a night and day difference when you're just trying to do things to get her to like you. You're trying to win her over. You're trying to set up a date. You're trying to give her your number. You're trying to do all these things. It is never going to get you the W, bruh. And a lot of guys think, well, how can I get the W? I'm going to tell you how you get the W. Focus on yourself. Focus on your own life. There's never going to be a point where you can stop doing that. That has to consume your life. Things fall into place. You start to live that way for a long enough time, you get used to that lifestyle of focusing on yourself like 24/7 to become the best man you could possibly be. That's what it takes. You can never get away from that. And if a woman does come in or come close and things start to be mutual, you cannot change. You can't stop what you're doing. You just have to slowly just get to know one another and build things up. You didn't overly try for her. She didn't overly try for you. She kind of likes you. You kind of like her, whatever it's going to be. And you slowly get things going. You don't pedestalize her. She don't pedestalize you. She likes you. You like her. It's this mutual thing. Mutual chemistry, mutual attraction for one another. She sees you as like, wow. And you see her as like, wow, like you like her. But you're not being too much. You're not trying to do too much. You're just letting things be as you continue to live your own life and focus on yourself. That is what it has to be. 100% of the time, that is what it has to be. And if you don't do it that way, you're making a mistake every time by trying to get her, trying to win her over, trying to do things to try to get her. Bro, you're putting yourself below her. You're putting her above you. Oh my God. It's this pretty girl. Oh my God, let me try to get her. Let me try to get her number. Let me try to start to talk to her. What are you doing, bro? You have to carry yourself like an NFL quarterback. That is what you have to carry yourself like. Like you ain't to be with, bro. You're somebody. Start to move like you're somebody. Start to move like you have value. And I get it. Some guys can't because they haven't put in that work. They don't feel that way. Well, bro, that's what I'm telling you to do. Focus on yourself so you can feel that way, so you can carry yourself that way. That is what you have to do. You have to have so much confidence and swagger within yourself, you could literally tell your woman straight to her face. If things didn't go accordingly, if things don't go properly, I could walk away at any time. Because if things are going to be that way, it ain't going to work. This makes her realize you're being serious. And if things don't go accordingly, it won't work. And guess what? You're fine with that. You're fine without her if she can't be who you need her to be. If she's going to be toxic, you are fine on your own. You could do better if that's who she is. Vice versa, in the other way around if you're a woman towards a man. That is how it has to be. You can't let a woman get in your head. You have to be able to continue to live your life. You can't be that guy that you just like one woman so much, and she's not even your girlfriend, but you just like one woman so much, you're trying to get her, you're trying to get things going, you're trying to do all that stuff. Bro, she sees through it. She don't feel the same way. Why are you going in that direction? Why are you feeling that way when she don't feel that way about you? If you can't understand that, there's something fucking wrong. You're literally ruining yourself. If you want to have a strong like towards a woman, she better have that towards you, and you better know it 100%. You better know it, bro. Like 100%. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. She's talking to you like every day. She's doing things to make effort. She's dead serious about actually probably wanting to be with you. You better make sure. If you're going to give more of your interest towards her, if you're going to put more effort into her, she better have that on her end, because if she doesn't, you look like a clown in her eyes. Because she don't feel that way, but you're trying to get her like that. You already lost. You already put her above yourself. Why do you guys do this? How many times is it going to take for you to wake up from that reality that does not work? Just focus on getting better, bro. Like, it's not about the woman. It's about you. And guess what? In the eyes of a woman and in the life of a woman, guess what, bro? It's about her. It's about you too. She's a human being. You're a human being. It's about you too. Women have no greater value than a man. Men have no greater value than a woman. We're all valuable, but it's on us the value that we create. That's what it comes down to. Your self-respect, your self-awareness, your morals, your values, your principles, your work ethic. Things that you do that create you into the human that you're going to become. It's not about being some bum and trying to focus on some relationship with a girl that don't even like you. That's not what it's about. That's some low-level shit. That's not going to work. It's never worked. It will never work. So, the cliche saying, focus on yourself. You have to get better. If you have an issue with getting better, just go lay down somewhere and take a nap. Because guess what? Some other dude in this world is getting up. Some other dude in this world will take the girl that you want. This is how it goes. The same thing for ladies. The same thing for women. If you're not self-aware enough to understand what you have to do to be attractive as a woman, guess what? Some other woman in the world is going to be that woman for a man. And she's going to take the man you want. And you're not going to get him because you failed to meet what that man wanted from you. End of story. It goes both ways. So people dig their own graves nowadays, and it just ceases to amaze me how selfish and dumb so many people are. It is selfishness and it is stupidity. The fact that you think that way, the fact that you think that you don't have to become something valuable, because bro, if you're not that, what are you? What are you? Why should anyone want to live life by the side of somebody who has their heads in the clouds almost, who is clueless? You just have to give yourself time. We were all clueless before. We all didn't have our shit rolling at one point before. Some of you might not have it going right now to the level you want it to. Well, guess what, bro? Focus on yourself. That's all you can do. It's all you can do. So focus on yourself, keep getting better, and you will get what you deserve because you're going to earn it. You're going to earn it. And that's the end of the video. With that being said, God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.